What's going on, guys? It's Red Devils 96 coming back at you with another video. On today's video, we have a powerhouse matchup with top 50 player Brayann.z. Much respect to my opponent, and I hope you learn from this game like I did. Enjoy the video. As the match begins, my opponent is playing a 3-5-2, which is in my opinion the best counter-attacking lineup in the game. I am playing a 4-3-3 holding, which is a bit more defensive and possession-based, but it allows me to break on the counter as well. These formations suit both of our gameplay, and you're going to see a bit of a clash in style. The game is already kicked off, and he uses a great redirection step over from Isak. He continues to use very quick passing, and I'm going to freeze this right here. This game is all about reads and decision-making. With Van Dijk, I'm taking away the middle, and he does a great heel-to-heel where the space is, and now it's 1-0 him. With giving away such a quick goal, lots of players would overreact. The key when you get scored on is to continue to play with your identity. Notice how I don't rush and I try to play at my own pace. I pass the ball around, but ultimately, Hullet makes a great sliding tackle, and now it's his ball. This is his first opportunity on the counter, and his passing and dribbling is some of the best I've faced. He uses lots of stopping and starting, lots of redirection step overs, and different things like that. It's very tough to guard. But I send a double his way when no players are making a run, earn a foul, and now it's my ball. He makes it very difficult to get the ball in, but this is the danger of the 3-5-2. It's great for counterattacking players, but it's also great to be counterattacked. And as it's frozen, Van Basten has such good skill stun that my opponent tries to get back in front of me. I use a redirection step over, get him turned around, and hit a finesse shot to make it 1-1. Play restarts, and I make an interception within the first couple of seconds. This is where the game gets a bit sloppy. After passing the ball around a bit, I give the ball right to him, and then a few seconds later, he gives the ball right to me. And now I realize this game needs some control. I get the ball to Dembele, and I want to slow the game down, which is the exact thing he does not want me to do. Now, one thing that I notice about my opponent is that he sends lots of double teams to get the ball back as soon as possible. I see this, split his defenders with a back heel, pass my way out of pressure, and then read his defense perfectly with Henry. And I think as I freeze this, the biggest difference between pros and good players is often poise in the opponent's penalty box. Look how Thuram is expecting the cut back to the middle. I keep straight ahead, cut it back a split second later, and Henry hits a finesse shot to go up 2-1. He tries to score a quick goal, but there's not enough time left. I do a very good job of keeping the middle very compact, and he doesn't have much space to go to. Now, going into halftime, I have a 2-1 lead. I go ahead and make my subs, and this half I start with the ball. I can tell early that he's an all-out attack just based on this first pass. Everyone is sprinting at me. I make a long ball to Henry, and I ultimately hit Van Basten, but I make the wrong read, and now it's his ball. And another lethal counter. Isak gets the ball in approximately 3 passes, creates a speed boost step over, and now the only saving grace I have is check. Thankfully, my opponent made the wrong choice with skill move. I get the ball going the other way, and Van Basten gets overpowered by Hullet. In response, Ginola hits an amazing through ball to Van Basten. And after this, I stab at the wrong time, he cuts it back, and now it's 2-2. And with 30 minutes left in the game, this game could go in any direction. I pass the ball side to side just to try to gain some control back, spread his defense out as much as I can, and ultimately try to find a ball to unlock him. I hit the long ball, nothing really comes from it. I do some quick 1-2 passing, but again, not many people are making runs. I'm getting a little frustrated. But Hullet makes an awful first touch, and he gets to go on the counter again. This time, I do a very good job keeping him in front of me, but my opponent takes a page out of my book and remains patient. He does find the open pass, but Thuram and Van Dijk make perfectly timed tackles, and De Bruyne gets the ball out to Oweiron. Again, he makes a pass to Cruyff, and Cruyff sends an amazing through ball to Oweiron. Now my opponent has a decision. Should he rush at me to force a cross, or should he stay back and force me to beat him by the dribble? He decides to stay back and force me to beat him by the dribble. I hit him with a fake shot, he goes flying, and Oweiron makes a finesse shot to make it 3-2. I immediately go into defending because as good of a player as he is, I know he's going to create one more chance. He finds another gap, then uses a speed boost step over and races past Van Dijk. As soon as I see him beat, I send my keeper out and he makes a save, and I win the game 3-2. It was an absolute battle, and I really enjoyed getting to play one of the best players in the world. Much respect to my opponent. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like the link to join my Discord, comment below and I'll drop the link. Thanks, guys.